We've got to get those costs down, and I'm going to get them down. We're going to bring those costs way down. When I win, I will immediately bring prices down starting on day one. We have to get the prices down where bacon is up. Bacon. We don't order bacon anymore. It's too expensive, right? But it's all up too much, and we're going to get it down. We're going to take care of inflation and quickly, and we're going to get those prices coming down very, very substantially and very quickly. If I win, we will rapidly defeat inflation, and I will make America affordable again. We're going to make it affordable. We got to bring those costs down. They call it groceries. Bacon, lettuce, tomato, everything is so much higher than it ever was, and we're going to bring that down.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to JS Candid. And yes, you saw right. We are about to talk about 47. All right, so this is going to be a little bit of an F around and find out video because a lot of people voted for Trump because they thought that he would be good for the economy. They thought that he would drain the swamp. They thought that he was for the working class. These are all the things that he told them he was going to do. And they believed him. They believed him over Kamala, who actually is a part of the working class, more a part of the working class than Trump has ever been. And so they believed Trump over Kamala because Biden had a hard job of getting us out of the bad economy that Trump left him during COVID, getting us out of COVID, and then repairing the economy from the effects of COVID. Fast forward, Trump has been elected, and he is now picking his cabinet. The people in his cabinet, they don't really represent what he said they were going to represent.
President-elect Donald Trump assembling now what could be the wealthiest administration in history.
The Trump cabinet will have more billionaires and centimillionaires than any in history. The billionaires on the official cabinet will have a combined net worth of over $13 billion.
The fortunes of the 10 richest people in the world surged by a daily record yesterday after Donald Trump won second term as president. According to the Bloomberg Billionaire Index, the net worth of billionaires led by Tesla's Elon Musk surged by $63.5 billion.
The rich are getting richer, or at least Elon Musk is. In fact, Bloomberg reports that Musk's net worth hit $400 billion. That's the first person ever to be that wealthy.
So Trump is supposed to drain the swamp. He is supposed to help the middle class, but he has all of these billionaires in positions of power, and they are going to get more rich in their positions. Now, by them getting more rich, that's not going to make us rich, right? Like we knew back in the Obama days when he was running against Romney that there is no trickle-down economics. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. They get rich, and because greed exists and there are no guardrails, they want to get richer. And the only way that they can get richer is through tax cuts and making us pay more for the products that they are selling, which is what they have been doing and what Kamala actually wanted to take care of when she was talking about cracking down on price gouging, which is definitely a thing that companies have been taking advantage of during COVID times, even during Trump's first trade war, when he put 10% tariffs on Chinese goods that came in the first time he was in office. But look at what he is about to say in this next clip, because this goes to the bulk of the problem that a lot of people have with Trump is his ignorance. Because I don't believe it, facts don't matter. Just watch. watch this really quick.
You are now proposing tariffs against the United States' three biggest trading partners. Economists of all stripes say that ultimately consumers pay the price of tariffs.
I don't believe
Can
it.
you guarantee American families won't pay more?
I can't guarantee anything. I can't guarantee tomorrow.
So you saw that, right? He said, I don't believe it. A Google search will tell you the truth. Economic strategist, fifth grader, anybody that knows an inkling about the economy understands that a tariff on imports are paid by the company in the country that the good is being imported to. Let's just say I'm a company. I want to start selling t-shirts, which actually might be a thing. JS Candy t-shirts coming soon. If I don't get tariffed to death, I want to sell t-shirts. If I get a cheaper deal overseas, which is what most companies do, and let's just say it's China, because that's what most companies do, and there is a 10%, 20%, 100% tariff on that import, then China's already, when I pay them their fee, like they get that's it. But when they send it over and I have to, pay to get it to me, that will be on me. I will pay that extra tax on that tariff because the tariff is on imported goods. We pay that. So the companies are paying the imported tax that comes in, and when that company has to pay that, they're not gonna eat the cost. That's just not a thing that companies do. They used to, because they used to have a little bit of integrity. They don't anymore. That is not a thing. So guess what? Instead of not getting their new yacht this year and not buying that second or third or fourth mansion on an island somewhere, usually Hawaii, they are going to put that cost, the extra cost that they have to pay for that good, they're going to put that cost on us. And just because you don't believe it doesn't make it not true. Facts do not care about your feelings. Facts do not care what you think about it. A fact is a fact. That's it. That's it. Trump's telling that lady, I don't believe it. He doesn't understand how tariffs work. He is going to be the president of the so-called strongest number one country in the world. He does not understand basic economics. So what is the important takeaway from this, right? This is a mindset channel. It's not really a political channel, although we talk about political news, current events, but we have a mindset spin on all the things that we talk about here on the channel. So thank you so much for joining. If you want to see more of my content, please press the subscribe button. Give me a like. It really helps the algorithm out. And join the crew, the mindset crew. But what are the takeaways here? The takeaways are, we are in this situation because we now have a president that does not understand how tariffs work, because that president is now putting people in charge who will never understand what it is like to be working class. And they are not affected by the decisions that they are making because they have so much money. They will never suffer the repercussions of their actions. It is important to make a plan. It is important for us to make a plan. I'm gonna do more videos on making a plan, preparing for the future, because America is about to find out. It ain't funny, but it's funny. Make a plan. Pay off debt. If you need to buy something that is imported, try to do it before the tariffs hit. Housing is going to go up again. So if you're planning to buy a house and you're just waiting for the right moment, now might be a better time than later when everything takes effect. As far as I've been hearing, we have about 1 year to 18 months if a lot of these plans go into effect. We got 1 year to 18 months before we really start feeling the burn. So we need to be in a forward-moving mindset, and we need to make sure that we have our family and our ducks in a row to do what we need to do to weather this storm. Also, we also need to think about 2026. I know, we just finished an election. You don't want to hear it. This is our reality. 2026 is going to be a congressional election. We really need Senate and House members that are going to protect this country. They have 2 years to run amok. Hopefully, they will be too dysfunctional to do that. We've seen that in the House these past 2 years. So hopefully, they'll keep that trend. They'll derail themselves. But we need to be looking toward 2026, and we need to be really doing our homework as to who is going to be the best people to put in office to create a check for 47, because it's going to get really bad, especially if people do not vote. So 2026 is going to be very important to vote. Do not wait until 2028 to vote for the president. The president is not as important as the Senate and the House when it comes to our domestic policies. The president is more important for foreign policies. Say a little prayer for Ukraine and Gaza, because they are not in a good place right now. Biden is trying to help, but there's only so much that he's going to be able to do in 30 days. So we need to look to 2026 so that we can try to save us, okay? So that's where we're going with our mindset. We need to get motivated. If you want to run for office, run for office. Our job now is going to be to try to mitigate as much as possible the effects of all the policies that are going to be put into place. So that's our homework. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you, I don't want to say enjoyed this video, but I hope this video was informative. I hope that you came out feeling motivated to try to mitigate those issues and to protect yourself and your family. So like, subscribe, definitely comment in the comment section what you plan to do to help yourself to weather this storm. Maybe it'll be a help to someone else. If you have a question for me, questionforjs@gmail.com. I will read it here. I won't say who wrote it or anything, but I'll just read the question and try to answer it as much as I can. I don't know everything, but I'll figure it out and try to be as helpful as possible. So thank you so much for joining. Bye.